Hi, I'm Elke, and what do you think when the white man went more and more westwards? What do you think what Native Americans thought about this? Did they thought this was cool? Ah, new stuff? Or did they think, no, go away? We had a painter that was going far west too to to paint portraits of Native Americans. His name was Catlin, and he was going to the Mandan and also to the Assiniboine, and he portrayed an Assiniboine who was leaving. There was a he describes this in his memoirs. There was a river, and there was a steamship going on this river, and he described how this man went to the ship to go to Washington. And this is how he looked. You see this traditional garb is with a quilt shirt and quilt leggings and a feather bonnet. And Catlin lived a little bit in this village, and he saw when this man came back. Um, and he found it very fascinating because this guy looked like this, and this is what he portrayed when this guy came from the ship again to go back to his village. Catlin thought of this is fascinating, and what he describes in his memoirs is what happened when this guy came from the ship and went to his village. It was a lot for the people there. He was very stunning, and wow, all these bling and epaulets and whatever. And Catlin described what happened a little bit later. End of the day, this guy did not look anymore like this. All these people around his family, they were so much fascinated by this bling bling he had that nothing stayed as it was. One used his epaulets, and one used the borders, or even the little pieces, and they also used it later on in their own regalia because it was nice and gimmick that was interesting to use. And later on, much later on, Native Americans bought also a lot of stuff like thimbles, but not to protect the fingers, but they used a lot of them to put them on their dresses as jingles. So in the first time, this painting was done between 1820 and 1840 something, and in the first time, the people were much interested in all these interesting stuff the white people brought to them. But what later on happened was not so good. But in the first time, they were interested people say, this is cool new stuff. If you like this little story and you want to hear some more, then please subscribe my channel, and maybe you have a question, then ask them below.